house, techno.
Laying the wax and spinning the sound. Laying the wax and spinning the sound. Laying the wax and spinning the sound.
In spite of the technical chirping, we are here! Hey, welcome! It's SEGASonic Radio. I'm your host, as always, GX, aka Chris, aka the Spin Dash, and we've got a weird fantasy episode for you today. Kicking it off with some requests, as well as our first Spinbox for the day. Starting off with one from Clara! Hey, we're all coming off of our, of our trips with the Sonic Racing Cross Worlds Open Network test. Some of us are handling the aftermath better than others, but everyone, it's on top of everyone's mind. Let's be real here. Claire the Cat asks, since Water Palace is a track in Cross Worlds, does that mean we might possibly see Rush Adventure themed tracks like Pirates Island or Blizzard Peaks? It's kind of funny. Every week, I'm like, okay, well, surely they've shown all the content by now. Nope, no. There's 2 more tracks that they're showing off. Okay, well, now's all the content that they've shown off. No, wait, no. There was one of their little animated segments. They showed up a new track now. Well, now, surely they're out of tracks to show up. No, apparently there's more. I'm surprised by the amount of content in this game. I suspect no. I wouldn't be surprised. Pardon? I wouldn't be surprised if there's some form of ice stage, maybe? But even then, like, I think Pirates Island is sort of covered by some other stuff that they've got, so I don't know. I think Water Palace gets an extra pass because it was in maybe one of the 3DS games, but my suspicions are probably no. I would love some sort of Mania Zone translated to 3D, absolutely. But I'm kind of with Knuckles, like, we've got to be approaching the end. We've gotta. I don't know. It's hard for me to even predict at this point because what else do we got? Like, at some point, they can't just keep having content forever. They've got to be showing off some of the other stages of the other, characters. Because I think, like, the Sega characters are supposed to get stages as well, if I remember correctly. And we're due a whole bunch of Sega crossover characters that aren't part of the season pass. So, I don't know. Maybe there's room for some, for, like, a classic Sonic track. In, if by chance they happen to have, like, classic Sonic as one of the later, characters. I see Studiopolis more than I see, Press Garden, personally. Though Press Garden would be really cool, but I think they kind of see Studiopolis as, like, I don't know, Studiopolis feels like it's more immediately flashy. I don't know. I kind of... They seem hesitant to really inject a lot of the Sonic Advance, Sonic Rush era into some of the main game stuff. And I wonder if a lot of that comes down to it being made by a different developer in a way that they don't feel like they have the same amount of ownership over. Not in a legal sense, but just in a more philosophical sense. Yeah, I'm skeptical that we would, but it would be neat if we did. I'll put it that way. So, thank you for the Spinbox. We also have a request from Clara, and one that I missed from Daniel over on the Discord that has been about 2 weeks coming, so I'm going to make sure I fit that in nice and early. So let's kick off this part with some Sonic Lost World. See you guys in a bit. Oh, thank you. I get one of those. Hopefully it doesn't turn into two, but hopefully it's just the one. Hey, that was Hidden World from Sonic Lost Worlds, as requested by Claire the Cat, followed up by Title Plant Zone Act 1 from Sonic Triple Trouble 16-bit, followed up by Metropolis Speedway, as requested by Daniel over on the Discord from Sonic Free Riders. Reaching back into the Spinbox, Kiana the Hedgehog asks, if any of the Sonic cast had a weird dream one night, which dreams would they be in and why? I have to believe Dr. Eggman, or more accurately, Dr. Ivo Robotnik, has nightmares every night about eggs. Just about eggs. About being an egg, about being surrounded by eggs. And much in the same way that the Batman turned his fears into an identity that has lasted for decades upon decades. So has the Doctor's Eggman turned his nightmares into a reality for everyone else. Yeah, I don't know. Tails probably dreams of... Actually, like, I'm thinking back to, like, old Archie comics of the way that Tails would make up stories about, like, oh, I'm the one who's out there, I'm this big, strong guy, I'm saving Sonic. I bet he has, like, weird dreams of, like, him being the big hero saving Sonic like it's his weird self-insert fanfiction or something. So, yeah. Hope that answers your question. I'm trying to go through these quicker so that I can actually end at a reasonable time tonight. We also have a request from Keanu, as well as one from MFA. So let's head over to some dreams ourselves with Knight's Journey of Dreams. Enjoy. Catch you in a bit. Welcome back. That was Aldila, Peppermint version from Knight's Journey of Dreams, as requested by Keanu. Followed up by Toy Kingdom Act 3 from Sonic Advance 3, wrapping it up with Windmill Hills from Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, as requested by MFA. Hey, I think it's about time for a quiz. It's the Quiz Zone. As always, you're welcome to guess in chat. If you don't want to guess in chat, you don't have to. And I even had time to make images this week. Hooray! Let's go ahead and hide chat until this question's over. The Quiz Zone is Sonic the Black Knight has different colored fairies scattered across the stages. What do they look like up close? They look like something specific. What do they look like? Go ahead and guess in chat if you want. If not, we'll tell you the answer after this track. That loop repeats a lot. That loop repeats quite a few times in that track. Hey, we're back once again. Well, that was Knight's Passage from Sonic the Black Knight. Once again, the question is: Sonic and the Black Knight has different colored fairies scattered across the stages. What do they look like up close? And as several people in chat were able to correctly identify, Sonic Trainer, Escape, and Maxi all identified, yes, they look like Chow heads. If you encounter them, the yellow ones give you rings, red ones fill up your soul gauge, blue ones help boost through the stage. They all have different functions throughout the game, and they do look like tiny little Chow heads. Just not even like 3D ones, just like little flat ones. Little Zelda-like fairies, except they're just flat little Chow head textures. It's rather cute. Rather cute. A game I don't have a lot of affection for, but, you know, it has some nice visual style to it. I believe we're due for another Spinbox real quick. This one comes in from D, also known as Escape from the City. If you could make a Sonic level based on a location, what location would you pick? Oh, there's a lot that you could do. I would say one of the coolest things Sonic Racing Cross Worlds does is they have a lot of really interesting ideas for original locations. Things like the crazy flower field, the Egg Expo, the Wisp Mall, and the Chow Amusement Park. I think all those would actually make for really great levels. I would absolutely love to see things like that, ideas like that in an actual Sonic game. Just things that might be a little bit more mundane in concept, but just sprawled out in sort of the abstract Sonic kind of way. I think of things like the way that you go through a shopping plaza and construction site in the Sonic Generations version of the Night City from Sonic Speed Highway. I kind of want that. I kind of want like strange, like mundane locations, but sort of with an abstract take on them. That, hey, we have turned this this diner into a weird roller coaster space. We have taken this oh, my head's not even the right space for this. We've taken this this space launch site and turned it into a roller coaster, complete with an actual portion where you hitch a ride on a more conventional space shuttle or something like that. I think that would be neat. I think that would be cool. So hopefully that answers your question, and we're just about to answer a request from Sonic 1, coming from D, as well as one from Mio over on the Twitters. Enjoy! We'll be back in a bit. Wait. Hold on. Did I put the same song in twice? I put the same song in twice. Well, that won't do. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not... What? Why? Why did that happen? How about this instead? We're gonna do this. Hey, that was Labyrinth Zone from Sonic the Hedgehog, as requested by D over on the Discord. Followed up by Seasonal Shrines Medal. Oh, no, that's the last thing. Followed up by Title Plant Zone Act 1. No, it's not. It's Mushroom Hill Zone Act 2 from Sonic Generations 3DS, because song fit in a couple places, so it's like, yeah, this makes sense here. Why don't I put it here? And then I realized, like, oh, I already put it there. So we just did a quick change. Wrapping it up with Seasonal Shrines Medley from Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed, as requested by Mio. We got our next spin box. Our next spin box asks, from Sliver was here, what was your most surreal gaming experience? I'd say there's probably two that I might point to. One of the most formative games for me was probably Psychonauts, which I didn't get at launch. I never really owned an Xbox, but when I was in early college, no, it wasn't even early college. It was like mid college, having some crappy Macy's income, working retail. I was primed to pick up a bunch of cheap PS2 discs, and one of them was Psychonauts, and one of them was Beyond Good and Evil. And I will tell you, as someone who was very much along the lines of like, yeah, I'm a Nintendo fan. I like the Nintendo games. I like the Mario, and I like the Pokemon, and I like all that. And then I started playing like these games that are very, like, I don't want to say narrative focused, but like extremely world building focused. I literally struggled to put them down. Like, I lost sleep trying to play some of those games because, like, wait. They're doing what in this game? There's a level that is almost like an adventure game where I'm in this bizarre abstract world of conspiracy theories, and I have to solve puzzles by finding costume pieces. It's like, what? That was certainly surreal. I might also point to Mario Tennis on the N64. That also, it's not that it was like as surreal to me, but it was a game that would make me literally sweat with like adrenaline and nervousness. Just getting into these long extended rallies in some of the late game, or late tournament games. I could also point to I played some Euro Truck Simulator in VR whenever I was just a little bit sick. That made me real sick. I had to stop that. That was kind of a surreal experience. There's potential for my most surreal experiences to be right after I get my my COVID and flu booster at the same time, which knocks me on my butt for a day. But I can't. That's usually a circumstance where it's like, no, I can't even play games. I just need to rest. I just need to sleep for a day while my body figures out what is going on. So yeah, it's probably surreal. Probably surreal. I also just like seek out weird surreal experiences. Like Katamari games are pretty surreal. I like those. There's a series that I want y'all to check out because it's real cheap, and it's a cheap game series, but it's a fun, interesting, weird series. It's called Kukiyomi Consider It. You could just search Consider It on the Switch store or the Steam store. There's like 3 of them and a 4th online one. But all it is like it's like a WarioWare series almost, where the goal of the game is to perform actions that would be considered polite in Japanese society in these weird, in sort of these weird comic vignettes. Or you could be very inconsiderate. It gives you the, it even tells you, like, hey, do what you want. And then eventually it'll tell you after the end of it, it's like, hey, were you considerate? Were you inconsiderate? Or were you not very considerate? Or you just a little bit considerate? It's weird. It's cool. Go check it out. It's fun. What else is fun is we also have some requests. One of them from Sliver was here. We've got some Rockin' Sonic. I am always up for some Rockin' Sonic. We've also got some Dynamite Heady following that up. So, enjoy. Oh, sorry, not Dynamite Heady. The request is for Dynamite Heady. The person who requested it is Haswell. So, yeah. Oh, geez. Are you serious, Maxie? Criminy. I'm gonna go check that out while you guys listen. Enjoy.
くまで。
That was a lot. That was a lot. There was a lot going on in that. We're back, though. We are back otherwise. Hey, that was Continue, 30th Sessions version from Rockin' Sonic the Hedgehog Sessions, followed up by Dimension Heist from Sonic Mania. Oh, Continue was requested by Sliver Was Here. Dimension Heist was from Sonic Mania, and Mushy Metal Aurahead from Overclocked Remix, a remix of Dynamite Heady requested by Hasbome. That remix was by Dane Jacobs. You can find it and many other fantastic remixes over at ocremix.org. I think it's time for a quiz. What say you? What say you, Quizzers? I think it's a good time for the audio cue. Audio cue this week, as always. Guess what game this song is from? This time I got you a hint. It's a Sega published game. And it's recent. It was published within the last 5 years. You can always guess in chat if you don't want to. You can hide chat and we'll let you know the answer afterwards. Enjoy. See if you can figure it out. Welcome back. Once again, AudioQ asks, what Sega published game is this song from? And it is published within the last 5 years. A lot of people stumped on this one, and I'm not too surprised. It felt like this game came out and was quickly forgotten. It is, in fact, as Knuckles in chat briefly guessed, Humankind. It's the main title theme. Yeah, I don't know. Like Sega Europe is kind of famous for its sort of strategy game branch, publishing mostly the oh geez, I'm trying to remember the exact series that they publish that is strategy focused. God, it's gonna break my brain until I remember. Yeah, Sonic Trainer's right. Like, Humankind appeared in a lot of Keighley-centric marketing. Like, Sega's always bringing something to the various Keighley-associated events. And Humankind was one of them that appeared, a few times. But it never felt like something that people really ever attached to. I don't know if it did well or not. I don't really have good info on that, but it just kind of felt like it never latched onto the conversation in a way that, like, a Civilizations would. Especially trying to work in that sort of Civilization sphere. Even in a time when Civilizations itself is... I don't know, it feels like Civilizations is not always making its audience happy, I guess. So yeah, it's a hey, if you want more tracks that have that vibe, which I do, worth go checking out that soundtrack. It might be one of the ones that are up on Steam. I'd have to double check, but I don't know. I have so many Steam soundtracks, I don't remember where I always which ones are Steam and which ones aren't. So, we've got a quick Spinbox. Who do you want to see fill the last season pass slot, and who do you think it will be? Of Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, I believe, would be the understood context for that one. Boy. What do we got? Who would we actually legitimately want? I think... Mega Man feels like it's too easy a choice. It would be really funny if it were Mario. I don't think... it wouldn't be Mario. There's 1,000 reasons why it wouldn't be Mario. But it'd be very funny if it were Mario. Now, keep in mind, I see a lot of reactions in here to like, saying Sega characters or Sega-adjacent characters. And remember, we have two tracks of DLC of this, not like race tracks, of like paths of DLC. One set of DLC is going to be the Sega crossover characters, which will be free updates. The other set are the external characters, such as Minecraft, Pac-Man, and the Paramount stuff. I think we're done doing Paramount stuff. I don't think we're gonna get anything Paramount more. What if we got Godzilla? Like, Godzilla's in that area where it's like this like, it's available for licensing. It has very much made itself available for licensing in recent years. And it you know, went up it went up to the Monkey Ball. Like, Monkey Ball got it, and like, you can tell there's some there's crossover attention there. Trying to think who Sega has like a good relationship with, because it's funny that Miku isn't part of the paid season pass. That she is close enough to Sega that they can just include her. Godzilla would be weird. Don't get me wrong, Knuckles. He would be weird. But it's an idea. It's a thought. Who do I want it to be? I want something like completely inexplicable. I want something that no one would really expect. Like, it's the attitude that I have towards Smash Brothers characters is like, the best Smash Brothers DLC character was Piranha Plant, because it was just wild. Like, it was just weird to play as. It was funny. It was really different than any of the other characters. Yeah, hey, like Motobugs or Motobugs or other badniks, that would be really cool. I want pretty... Are you suggesting I want Pretty Derby? That would be funny. That would be really funny. Yeah, I'd say... Oh, yeah, no, you know what it is? No, we get Hornet from Silk Song. That's what we get. Oh, no, I got it. I have my answer. I have my actual answer now. I want Dave the Diver. I think Dave the Diver would be fantastic. I want him to be sort of like voxel art. And I think that, and he sort of has a voxel art track that is all underwater, where you go through the different areas of Dave the Diver as a game. I think that would be, I think that'd be fun and cool, and kind of a weird two-way thing after they did some Yakuza stuff. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna go with. I want Dave the Diver. Who do you think it'll be? Something less interesting than Dave the Diver. I guess that's probably what I would go with. Yeah. I couldn't even fathom a guess who Sega would really see, like, no, we need to latch ourselves onto this. Like, Pac-Man's almost predictable, but not quite. What about, I'm trying to think of the one mascot character. I'm Googling aggressive Japanese mascot. Cheeton! There's been so many, Cheeton, like, Sonic and Cheaton have done so many, like, weird TikToks. Yeah, Among Us is potentially believable. I could see them do Among Us and have, like, a track based on the spaceship thing. That's believable, but, you know, give me Cheaton. Cheaton as a racer, just bring in a baseball bat with them. I don't know what track you would give to Cheaton. Probably just Japan. I don't know, just Japan. That's the track. That's what you get. What prefecture does Cheaton represent? Cheaton is the city of Suzuki. Yeah, that's the track. That's the track you do. We solved it. We got there. Cheaton for Crossworlds. We got some more requests. I gotta get through these faster, but it's so fun to try to answer them. Anyway, here's Knuckles' request. We also have one from Mr. Cypher, so enjoy. Hey, welcome back. That was Opening from Popple Mail Sega CD version, as requested by Knuckles87, followed up by Dancing Leaves from Ristar. Wrapping it up with Cross the Worlds, just the opening version. They haven't officially released the full version on any sort of album yet, so you got the opening version for now. Requested by Mr. Cypher over on the Twitters. I think it's time for no, it's not time for a quiz. It's just time for a Spinbox. This one's gonna be the quick one. Karma Collector asks, what's the weirdest Sonic-related dream that you remember having? I don't remember a lot of my dreams. I'm not really the kind of person who has a lot of memories of dreams. Most of them that I do don't involve Sonic. They're mostly like weird abstract nonsense with my family members, because generally speaking, I kind of subscribe to the belief that I don't know if there's research evidence to back this up, but I kind of am of I am of the school of thought that like dreams exist to purge your memory of weird stuff. Of, like, the things that your brain is trying to weed out. And so, just trying to ram that through and sift through it, just jumbles into a bunch of nonsense that it tries to make sense of. But, yeah, I don't know. Sonic Dream Team, that's the weirdest dream I have Sonic of. I played that game. I guess that's the best I got for you, man. I just don't have a lot of... I'm not someone who remembers a lot of dreams. I kind of feel like I don't want to. Because I don't know if that tells me anything about myself or holds any value. I have a hard time enough as is remembering the things that I'm supposed to remember. That also then stacking dreams on top of that just would be too much. Oh, Knuckles, you ain't getting something from Super Tempo yet. No, I got things that I gotta get through before I can get to something like Super Tempo. Hey, we got a request from the Karma Collector as well. We're heading back to Sonic 2, so enjoy. See you in a bit. everyone, that was Mystic Cave Zone from Sonic 2 as requested by the Karma Collector, followed up by Oh, It's You from A Hat in Time, wrapping it up with Hang Castle from Sonic Heroes. We got a quiz. We got one more quiz for you tonight, and it's the Triple Trouble. As always with the Triple Trouble, 3 things have something in common. One of them does not belong. Tell me which one does not belong. You can participate in chat if you want. If you don't want to, you don't have to. You can just hide chat and we'll let you know the answer afterwards. Your topic this week is Sonic Shuffle, which came up as a topic in chat here. Your selections are Dr. Eggman, Big Gamma, and Chow. Which of these do not belong in the trio? Get your guesses in, and we'll let you know the answer after this. That was Live on Walnuts from Sonic Shuffle. Once again, the topic is Sonic Shuffle. The choices are Dr. Eggman, Big Gamma, or Chow. Chat was pretty quick to guess. It is indeed Dr. Eggman. Ignore the bottom part. Bottom part was a mistake on my part. It's from last week. But yeah, of the unlockable playable characters, obviously there's the core characters of Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Amy. The unlockable characters are Big, Gamma, Chow, and Supersonic. This being a game that was directly after Sonic Adventure, so they haven't dramatically expanded the cast to the degree it is today. But Dr. Eggman was not a playable character in that game. Dr. Eggman kind of... He was sort of the instigator. He wasn't like the main antagonist, but he always showed up to, you know, do weird things and just play an antagonist role in various board events and mini games and such. So that's your last quiz for tonight. Gonna direct into our last fish into the into the... Okay. Okay. Wasn't expecting that. I'm gonna have to do it the other way. Sonic, luckily I have it bookmarked. Sonic Trainer asks, what series is weirder? Sonic or Echo the Dolphin? Sorry, Sonic Trainer. Text didn't copy over the way I thought it would, but I still have your Stadium post. What series is weirder, Sonic or Echo the Dolphin? Echo the Dolphin's weirder. Echo the Dolphin is unquestionably weirder. Echo the Dolphin, the stuff that's weird about Sonic is... Sonic's is, has this cool, abstract, sort of Art Deco style in its classic series, that they sand off a little bit. It gets weird in the way that it's marketed. It gets weird with all of the promotions and stuff it goes through, but Echo the Dolphin starts weird, and then it just... It goes places. It's just... I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it. You're just a regular dolphin. And then all of the other dolphins get kidnapped by aliens, so you as a dolphin need to go into the alien base and save the other dolphin. And there's sequels. There's a Dreamcast game. It's why? Why is this game? Why are these games? Why are there 4 of them? Why is there a heavy air quotes educational one, or at least child-focused one? I don't know, Echo the Dolphin's weird. Echo the Dolphin's real weird. Anyhow, Sonic Trainer has a request. And we got some other songs. So let's take a listen, and here's some Sonic CD. Hey, y'all, welcome back. Those were some songs. Specifically, those were special stage from Sonic CD, as requested by Sonic Trainer. It was also Crystal is Still from Baba Is You. Go check out Baba Is You if you like puzzle games, if you like weird and solid puzzle games. Baba Is You is great. And then Smooth Dream from OC Remix over at ocremix.org. This was a Sonic Chaos remix by Lady Wildfire and Mr. Noob. Go check it out. We got some more songs left. I'm not gonna it's already getting late, so I'm just gonna go right into them. Hey, here's 3 more songs. Have some Sonic 3D Blast. Hey, and we're back. That was Gene Gadget Act 2 from Sonic 3D Blast Saturn, followed up by the Death-Eyed Deservioli from Pizza Tower, wrapping it up with Quartz Quadrant P-Mix from Sonic the Hedgehog CD, Japanese version. A little bit of housekeeping before we go. Next week, this week after the show, I will be continuing on with some retro achievements into the evening, probably for another hour or two, just to continue on. Next weekend, I will not. Next week, I will try to have a Sonic or Sega Sonic Radio episode going live, but I will also tell you, hey, I'll be preparing for a concert the next day. So I'll just do the episode of Sega Sonic Radio, and that'll be the end of streaming for that evening. Which is fine. Like, I'll make sure it's probably gonna be something about funny sounding music, because I'm gonna see one of my favorite artists. I'm gonna go see Weird Al. Very excited for that. The following week, the week of the 19th, there will not be an episode of Sega Sonic Radio. That's 2 weeks from now. There will not be an episode. Big reason why is because it will be the Sonic Music Spectacular over on Sonic Stadium, and Ryan and Brain is stopping. Why is Brain stopping here? Ryan and Polkadai will be managing that. It's gonna be a big, long Sonic music thing with videos and stuff. It's like, we don't need to compete. They got the weekend. It's all good. So next weekend there will be an episode. 2 weekends from now there will not. Just so you're aware. And with that, hey, my opinions are my own, but the show broadly is under the banner of Sonic Stadium over at sonicstadium.org, one of the internet's longest-running Sonic fan communities. We've got news, we've got all sorts of Sonic Racing cross-world coverage, we've got forum discussions going on, we've got a Discord that you can always bug me on, and of course, we've got plenty of spaces for you to send in those requests, those Spinbox questions, those shout-outs, whatever you want to do. We got them. You can do it. Yeah, some people are having issues getting into Sonic Stadium at the moment. I know Dread put up a notice regarding some notification stuff, but it might be a little bit crazier than that. I don't know if he's working on it or not, or hopefully at 9:37 at night, my local time, hopefully he's in bed by now, but who knows, he stays up weird hours. With that, I think we're going to close out tonight with some Sonic Frontiers. Maybe not the Sonic Frontiers you're expecting. Closing out tonight with Ares Island 7th Movement. So, bye everyone. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching on YouTube or catching us live on Twitch. Thank you for engaging in whatever ways that you choose to engage with the show. And welcome to the weekend. Peace all. Catch you next time. Okay, but what if we don't end on that one? What if I've got one more in my back pocket? Maybe just one more. I got one more. Here's some popcorn.